Hello, my preschool friends. I hope you guys are doing really well. If you remember, we have been counting down to Easter. And today is our final day because it's almost Easter. This Sunday is Easter Sunday, which is so exciting. And I don't know if you guys remember, but we had a memory verse this month, and it goes like this: I am alive forever and ever. Can you do that with me? I am alive forever and ever. Great job. And that reminds us that even though Jesus died, he came back to life on Easter and lives forever. And Jesus still lives in our hearts today too. And so today we're going to talk about how Jesus died, but then that wasn't the end of the story. Jesus came back to life. And so it was a very sad day, the day Jesus died. Jesus was arrested. People said that he had been doing bad things, but that wasn't true. And so they said he would have to die for his crimes. And so they gave him a big, heavy cross to carry through the streets. And then he reached a hill and they put Jesus on the cross, and he sat there until he died. It was really, really sad. People are so sad. Jesus was on a cross with two other criminals, and that's why sometimes we see the three crosses. So after Jesus died, his friends took his body and they buried him. And in those days, they would put a body sometimes in a cave. And then they put him in a cave and they put a big stone in front of the opening to the cave, so nobody could get in there. And 3 days later, on a Sunday, some women went to visit Jesus's grave. In those days, it was a custom for them to come and bear oil and perfume and to put that on Jesus' body so that it would smell good. And as they approached the tomb, they began to realize, oh man, we forgot that there's going to be that really heavy stone in front of it. How are we going to move it? How are we going to get to Jesus? But when they got there, they were so surprised to find that the tomb was empty. What? What do you think they thought? I don't know if they thought someone had stolen Jesus's body. I'm sure they were so surprised they didn't know what to think. But then an angel appeared in sparkling white clothes. And the angel told them that they wouldn't find Jesus there in the tomb, that Jesus was alive, and he would meet his disciples in a town called Galilee. And the angel said, go tell the disciples he's going to meet them. And so the women rushed away. But as they went, one woman named Mary, she tripped into somebody and she fell. And then she looked at him and she realized, oh my goodness, that was Jesus. The women were so excited to see Jesus. And he said to go tell the other disciples that he was really alive. It is such good news that he would meet them in Galilee. And so the women were so excited to have this job. They were going to go tell everyone that Jesus was alive. And that is what we celebrate on Easter. Even though the Easter Bunny comes and we get candy and we can hunt for eggs, which are all really, really fun, the real reason we have Easter is because of Jesus. Because Jesus died but didn't stay dead. Jesus was so special, he could even triumph. He could win over death. And so he came back. We call that being resurrected. And so sometimes on Easter we talk about Jesus's resurrection. That is just literally the best news in the entire world. I want you to think about any good news you've ever heard. It's not as good news as the fact that Jesus is alive and has risen from the dead. And so something we say on Easter in church sometimes is, Christ is risen. And then everybody else will say, he is risen indeed. And so I invite you guys to do that with me. I'm going to say, Christ is risen. And you're going to say, he is risen indeed. Do you think you can do that? Here we go. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. Great job. Let's do it one last time. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. Great job, my friends. Well, I am so excited that I got to share this very, very, very good news with you. And I hope you all have amazing Easters. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.